see who comes in, because this is just going to be a little chat. A little chat. Oh. Let's see. See if anyone comes in. I've been singing a song to myself. I'm like, calling all American Patriots. Calling all American Patriots. Even though I mean world Patriots as well, who know what's going down. Because there's Trump Patriots, do you know what I'm saying? We'll just give it a few minutes. See if anyone comes in from before about what I was talking about, what I've just finished listening to. It's absolutely amazeballs. I'm so excited. So excited. So if you're there, say hi. Unless it's the people under the bridge who like to come in because they're naysayers. You know who you are. Let me see. That's interesting. I'll wait till somebody says hi. Hi, Bravery. Are you an American patriot? Are you a Trump supporter? Are you a Q follower? Not that you need to be into Q, but same thing, Trump supporter, Q supporter. Anyway, let's see. I just want to say, if the last video I did before about going watching the Jennifer Mack video, little film, with the Punisher guy in a red car, you also mentioned the lovely Roseanne Barr as well, who I've shouted out to quite a few times. It was absolutely amazing. Oh my god, if you've seen it, see, I don't know if anyone who's chat who has seen it, but it was absolutely amazing. I was getting goosebumps, and that says a lot. I was getting goosebumps. It was absolutely amazing. So this video could be for later when people catch up with it. But yeah, on his way to DC. Who's on his way to DC? Could it be a junior? Absolutely amazing. So you can't talk to anyone in a minute because obviously nobody's in chat who's watched it. It doesn't look like. But I'm just putting it out there to say, God bless America. God bless America. God bless Trump. God bless the Patriots worldwide as well, because the White Hats, everyone involved in this amazingness. Don't even know what to call it, because it is amazing, and I'm so excited because a lot of things I was talking about a few years ago with the whole junior thing it's just amazing. And if you know who we believe Juan 07 to be, it just makes total sense in that. And right at the end of the dog, he did have a dog, but that wouldn't be that dog. He had a dog called Friday. But saying Trump needs a friend, so you're going to Trump. Trump needs a friend. Trump needs a friend. JFK Jr. is friends with Donald Trump. It's interesting. And JFK was shown in the video. Loads of great people shown in the video who've tried to stand up before. They also mentioned things going on under the ice in Antarctica, which normally when you're on your truthing journey, you do come across stuff like that. So that was in there a little bit. Hi, Sue Clark. It was just absolutely amazing. So only the people are going to understand what I'm going on about if you're into that whole thing, and if you've actually gone and watched the thing that I put out before. But I got goosebumps all the way through. The way they've done it as well, you can never see his face. They went on about William Cooper, which I shouted out a few years ago about the book, because I read quite a lot of it about the silent war we've been in, and that even went into ETs and Ronald Reagan. Hi, Helen back. Ronald Reagan with the whole E.T., especially the film E.T. was supposed to be something like that went on. And it's funny because I was watching someone today, I think on Laura Eisenhower's channel, that went out a few days ago about Valiant Thor. Well, I've actually talked about Valiant Thor as well, and even going on about first dwellings in like, hi Fiona, in like the Nordics. And Thor, I just think of Thor. If you watch the film, I don't know if this is one of the this is just going off track, one of the Avengers films where Thor comes from, as in the superhero. Home gets destroyed, they come to Earth and go to like somewhere like, you know, not Iceland or whatever, you know, the Nordics sort of thing. I thought, a bit of a coincidence, is it? So we've got Canada. Is it Canada? Is that Canada? Rhonda. Yeah, I'm just saying, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to America or Canada, wherever you are. If you're a QAnon fan or a Trump supporter, even if you're into Trump but you're not into Q, it doesn't matter because it's all linked up. So I'll just say, I'm just going to keep shouting out, God bless America. I really need to move to America, honestly. I feel like a patriot. I am a patriot, but I feel like an American patriot. He threw his under the bus. Well, maybe you got thrown under the bus. Don't worry about it. Not into when people who don't hold the faith. You always get naysayers in. As soon as they see the word Trump, they get they get very trollified. Seen it before. Not really bothered because it's going to be seen. It has been seen. And if you're not really into Q and all that and you think they've been lying, it's because you don't know Q properly, as in probably don't know how to read it all properly. And you will get a lot of naysayers anyway. Not really interested in all that. Doesn't really matter. That's your truth. That's not my truth. And I'm talking about my truth. So there you go. Hang on 1 minute. Yes. So USA, I feel it too. Yeah, so it's just brilliant. You always get people in like that. Always get people in like that. Always get people in like that. Exactly, Fiona. But, you know, we don't need to argue about that. You'll always get people like that. You know, as soon as you see the title, they want to come in. But I just say, well, hold on to your horses because it's all going to be seen. But the true patriots, the true people in the world that know what's going on, whether you believe in that bit or not, the whole Trump thing, you know, because I'd like that naysayer to come in. Well, that naysayer's already come in and said, oh, Trump's chucked us under the bus. No, you've been chucked under the bus with what you believe. If you're sitting listening to mainstream media, they chuck you under the bus all day long. You know, if you know how to read stuff and how to look into stuff and how to research yourself, you should know what it's all about. So I'm not talking to people like that. I'm talking about true patriots who know what is going on, who do the research, who do background research as well, in contact with people who know as well, and can clearly see what's going on because it's going on around the world. It's not hard to see. You know, it's not hard to see that the mainstream media lie. And it is for some, because some really, really believe the mainstream media because they're so programmed. A lot of people hate Trump because they don't know why. They say they hate Trump for the reasons of what mainstream media have said. You know, when you actually look into it, they always spout what mainstream media say. Oh, he's a racist, oh, he's this, he's that, and the other, and he's not that. But they always spout what mainstream media say. Tommy Robinson was posting Q-type crumbs. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, Helen, I spoke about Tommy Robinson years ago, and I backed Tommy Robinson a few years ago before I came into Q. Then I came into Q, and the whole thing, obviously with Trump and everything, and it just made total sense because it's not like, you know, people were going on about Tommy then, but I mean, the stuff Tommy was saying about the kids is what's been happening anyway. It makes more sense and it joins the dots with certain things. And everyone called him, you know, a shill and always siding with Israel because people don't understand what that is. We're not talking about Rockefellers and bloody what's his face, Soros and all them lot. People don't understand, so they get the wrong end of the stick, following the wrong people as well. Yeah, he is a huge Trump fan. I mean, I've not been watching anything he's been saying for a while, but a few years ago, I was into all that, but I do flow, you know, I move. But the one thing I've never moved from was Trump and Q, knowing what they were, knowing that it was a good that's coming in to change this world to a better place, you know, back into balance, because that's what it's about. And that video I said before about going watching, it's absolutely amazing. Don't know if anyone chat actually went over to see it. The by Jennifer Mack. Oh God, it was amazing. On his way to DC, I was like, oh my God, it was beautiful. You know, the whole story, everything links up. You know, past, future proves the past. He is a Punisher, and the songs in that film were so relevant. Like, I can feel it in the air tonight, and just certain things like he's on his way, and you can tell it's something like, you know, a son who wants to get justice back for his dad, but justice back for America, justice back for the world. We've all been lied to. There has been no justice, and it's under God, not under man like they want. Law, like, what would you say, like law under man? No, under God. And these people are not from God. And he even mentions about like sort of robotic sort of cloning, like people who have no souls, which we all know they don't. The draconian law he was talking about as well, which we all know about. It's just interesting because this is a divine plan as well. It is biblical, and you know it's huge. It's huge. So hi Dobsy. So I just wanted to come on and say, God bless America. What you're doing over there right now is a pinnacle domino effect for the world, because we're all kicking off everywhere. The world is going to see, and I've always wondered, I don't know when he will step in, but I believe something beautiful is going to happen. But yes, but it's all still playing out the way it needs to. I'm not saying any dates or what specific's going to happen, but that video was amazing. It just gives you that more, you know, I've always had faith in it. I've got total faith. And the reason why I've got total faith in it all, with the plan, because there's naysayers out there who still say, oh, you got to go within yourself. Yeah, I know that. I had to go within myself, find myself and God again. Not that I was ever separate from that, because you're not. But Trump's under God. He's under God. And the people who are not from God, who want to separate themselves from God, they're the ones who don't have the faith. So, yeah, trust the plan. Yeah, warriors, we were talking about, there was a song in there, quite a lovely song, and it was about warriors. I'll say all the light warriors out there, the light warriors, all the warriors, proper warriors, are the ones that know the truth, are the ones that know what Trump is and what he's doing, you know? Honest to God, Rhonda, yeah, watch that Rumble. You'll love it. It's a long one. I was just painting while I was listening to it. Patriot, whoop, whoop. Here's a Patriot here, exactly. We're winning this. He also said something about, you know, nature always knew, like, things would always happen if there was no justice in the world. So there's always be 17 in the house, so there'd always be things going on with no justice. Like the crops wouldn't grow because something had gone on, there's no justice. Yeah, well, can you imagine God's glory when this goes down for the world? Do you know what I mean? When we get back into balance and people realise and people see the truth. This is what I've been saying for ages about, you can't come to proper unity unless you know the truth. We've been lied to, and a lot of people are still being lied to. You can't come back into unity in case that unity is from that side. It's got to be broke down. The truth has to be put out there. It has to be dragged from underneath the carpet because it's been swept underneath the carpet, and told the truth before we can go to these better things. That's what I believe anyway. But like I said, if you're a Trump supporter, you can be insecure or not be insecure. It doesn't really make a difference because they're connected. If you're a Trump supporter, no matter where you are in the world, God bless you. That's all I can say. God bless the world. God bless Trump. God bless America. God bless JFK Jr. God bless all the people around the world that are fighting because we know what's going on, basically. You know? And we've stood up and we're at this place now, like he said on there, been waiting months, been waiting years. We've all been waiting. We've all been waiting for this day, or these days coming forth, these months coming forth. You know what I mean? Of what's about to be seen. Yes, thank you, Mr. B 777 So I've calmed down now because I was really, really excited before it. I had goose pimples and everything, and I was painting away like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I don't know what to do with myself, I won't be able to sleep tonight again. Linwood just stated, many traitors to be arrested over the next several days. Trump will serve 4 more years. Yes, he will. And don't buy into the fake news. Exactly. Thank you for putting that in. The thing is as well, there's a lot of people shouting out in the UK on Facebook because they don't know anything. Trump's going to get arrested because Trump's going to get arrested. He's going to get arrested for what he did. It's like, no people. They're going to get arrested. The traitors are going to get arrested. Trump's not going to get arrested. They're shouting out about an impeachment again. What? Like the impeachment that you didn't impeach him last time? To get impeached for what? So it's like, oh my God, it's so brilliant. The traitors are getting arrested. They even put on the news, let me see if it's up on your phone. So where is it? It might not be there now, but you know, all the bullshit they try to put out. Let me see. Oh, Donald Trump fans cry betrayal as he rebukes Capitol violence. Oh, it's so funny what they put up. It's so funny. It's hilarious. They're just crying out, making themselves look even more stupider, because when it all comes out, they just, this is how the mainstream media fall, you see. They can't retract on the lies. Things are going to happen not the way they're saying it, and they're going to look stupid, but they're all going down as well. So it's like, bring it on, do your worst, because it ain't going to work. Can't stop what's coming. No, the storm is here. The storm is big. We are the storm. Let me tell you that right now. We're the storm. Major news cut out Trump's call for peace yesterday. Yeah, thank you. That's what I tried to say to people. You can't, even my fella who's not really into it all, he noticed that and did stick up for Trump, because if you watch TV at the mainstream media, they cut out that bit. But if you watch it live, it's all there. So this is why I say to people, don't sit there regurgitating what the news is saying. Go and do your own homework and watch stuff live and really listen to what he's saying. Because if you're sitting watching that and you're listening to them, you're not going to get any truth. You can sit there and regurgitate all you want. You know what I mean? So let me just see if I took a picture of the one earlier. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Did I? No. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, that was the one before. Yeah, so like I said, hey, Miss Q, it's all exciting, isn't it? Still not retracting much that I've ever said about Q and Trump. Funny that, isn't it? It's not like I've had to retract much. I mean, maybe with the horn guy, I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. But this was the painting I was doing while I was listening. It's not nowhere near finished because it's just in its early stages. But peace and love. That was what I was doing before when I was actually listening to it, the actual Jennifer Mack film, and it was brilliant. So I'm just all excited. I've had to calm myself down. Because a lot of people know, and if you're new to my channel, I painted this in, I think it was 2018, and I know a lot of you have seen it. And thank you for the super chats today as well, for the people who put super chats in. Is this, I still hold true with this. If you can't see it, I'm going to switch the light on a bit for people who may be new. I did this, you know, on one of my Q chats when I did the whole JFK Jr. chat. And it is my tribute to JFK Jr. standing on the roadside. Probably can't see it properly in this light. Doing the whole salute to his father. That original one will never be sold. I know I've still not done prints, but, you know, it's there. It's mine and it's there. Tribute to JFK Jr. Nick, you've already done it today. Thank you anyway. Thank you for the super chat, but you have already done it today, but I will say thank you. You don't need to do it twice in one day. Thank you for the light in these times of chaos. You put the Q in the Queen. Cheers for the Elephant Queen. Oh, thank you, Nick. That's quite funny. Well, I've always been here to give the light, and that just means to bring people's vibrations up, frequencies, whatever you want to call it, energy, joy factor, it's all the same thing, just to bring you up, because there's a lot of things going on, and you'll see a lot of people in chaos and upheaval and everything because of the news. You know, if they're too into the news, they're screaming about this and screaming about that, and it's just to say, you know, hold on, we're nearly there. Have faith. Janine, what is your thoughts about Yellowstone Wolf, the horn guy? Oh, I said today, do you mean the Antifa guy? I'm not saying it's the God's honest truth. I'll just let you answer that to see if that's what you were saying. I'm not saying it's the God's honest truth, because there's a lot of, like, some people are saying he's an actor, but other people said he's not. I don't believe he is, but I could be wrong on that, I don't know. But is that who you're talking about? And he looked more to me like a medicine man. Because some people were saying, oh, he looked like the guy out of CERN, the devil. He didn't look like the devil to me. I did think that the other day. He looked more like a witch, like a Native American Indian, you know, with the fur on and that. Yeah, well, my thoughts, I said today, were, I'm not saying this is the God's honest truth, but we all know, if you're into Q, you don't have to be, we all know the Marines, the military, whatever, the good side of them, is that right? Infiltrated Antifa ages ago. They were all in the Q drops. They knew who they were, and the reason why they were playing as if they were them is because they wanted to see how it works and who the people are. So why Antifa have been running around destroying cities and stuff, and then the mainstream media film and say it's Trump supporters or this, that, and the other, because that's how they play it, and they play it over here with Tommy Robinson. We have Antifa over here as well. They got in there. So why Antifa think they're getting away with it, and they have all the masks on, all that, so the faces aren't seen on camera? Well, the faces have been seen because military have been in there taking note, you know, playing a double agent sort of thing, if you want to say that. And that's what I believe. So it could be, some people said he had cameras in his horns because he had an open chest, he wouldn't have had mics on, but they had to get in there to get the laptops, so something they had to do. So that's personally what I think. Yes, and it was in The Simpsons, but I've also heard that the guy who did The Simpsons was meant to be a good guy because they saw certain things. That makes me think of, yeah, they knew the plan. That's where some people think New World Order, but there's also that thing of looking glass technology. That's all I'm saying. I believe Trump's scared. Trump isn't scared for his family, and he won't walk away at all. Haha. No, don't think so. He's not. He's not afraid. He's been doing it for years. He's been in for nearly 4 years. He's not afraid. He got asked to come in and do it. And people go, oh, but he's done it for the fame. He was famous anyway. He's done it for the money. He had money anyway. He doesn't get paid for being the president, by the way. He gives it away. People need to go and do the research. So, no, don't stand with that. Yeah, I'm on again. So he's not afraid at all. He's a very strong man, and he's not afraid for his family because they're very strong as well. So that's not happening. Exactly, he's not. Why do you think Pelosi is rushing to throw him out? I know, and they're all going on about he's going to be impeached again. He was never impeached last time. He's going to be arrested. No, he's not. They're going to be arrested. It's easy to see when you can see what they're doing. They are absolutely shitting their self. Let's just put it that way. They're shitting their self. Sydney Powell banned from Twitter for uploading the Italy video. Yeah, you know, they're trying to censor everybody. They even censored Trump. This is why I think, you know, in the end that it's going to say to my fellow Americans, has someone else just done a super chat? Right, there's Nick. Did someone else just do one before? Because why is that got that on it? Did someone else just do one and I've not seen it? Right, Nick put one in. So why does it say... Nick, are you American? Am I getting confused? Are you American or UK? Hi, Deanie. Yeah, I'm on again, Astral Thief, because I was just talking about what I've just seen on the whole Jennifer Mack video. It's absolutely amazing. Who believed to be JFK and going on up. Oh god, it was brilliant. Oh, you are UK. So why does that say that up there? Yeah, I don't really go on about Epstein. It's like boring stuff that, you know. Sorry, but we've been through all that. General Flynn banned from Twitter too. Well, there you go. See, they're banning them, thinking it's going to shut people up and no one's going to find out. They've got everything they need. The plan's being played out the way it's meant to. They can't stop what's coming. They think they are, but they're not. And there's great patriots worldwide that are speaking out about it. So, you know what I mean? The world know. And the world even know about the whole thing about why all the fraud with Trump. So the world aren't going to sit down and shut up about it because it's happening everywhere and it's connected. You know, if they win, we all fall down. The world know. So the world are shouting out about it. The world are shouting out about it. The people who the naysayers, that's because you're not going to hear it on mainstream media at the end of the day. So yes, it's just exciting. It's so exciting. Gotta go, but hold on, it's not over yet. No, it's not. Trump 2021. God wins. God does win. Trump wins. We win because we are people under God, not people under the government. So yeah, Isaac Cappy was spoken of. Some computer goes, yeah, well, Isaac Cappy spoke out, didn't he? And then look what happened to him, and that was to do with their Tom Hanks. We all know what he is. But yeah, it's all coming together. All the stuff we were talking about, all the stuff I've been talking about for nearly 4 years with the whole Q train, Trump train. Looks like it's all coming together, doesn't it? And just because of that, I'm going to read my poem out in case we've got new people here, especially Americans. Dolly's coming with, I think this is really relevant for me to read this out now again. She's getting the Q poem out. Remember, I wrote this Q poem in about, could have been 2018, I can't remember, I think it was 18. In the kitchen, and it's still in scruffy form, but I'm going to read it out, because this was all me research, and you know, many books on the Q research, and I didn't just sit there and believe what other people were saying on channels. I went and actually did my research. Hi Kelly. Hey Dolly and Peeps, just finished The Called. Oh, wasn't it great, The Called? Yeah, that was what it's called, The Called. What a great movie, seriously, a great watch. Carla, I watched it while I was painting, I was like, oh my God. I had tingles all over my body. I was like, whoa, oh my God, the songs in it and everything. I was like, oh my God, it was like Joe Maspo's Plan to Save the World sort of videos, if you know what I'm saying. It's coming. It is coming. This American Patriot loves you, Janine. Oh, thank you, Mr. B. 7776. And we love Patriots around the world. And we love America. And that's why I'm saying, it's a big message to say, God bless America. You cried. It was brilliant, wasn't it? I was just like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight out of a pure enjoyment of me as well. I mean, this is my truth, remember, of what I've been talking about, my truth. And I really do think my truth of what I've been saying and had the ridicule and everything is like well worth it. It's like Jesus Christ in a sense. I'm not religious, but I mean, you know, Jesus Christ was ridiculed, whether you believe he was a man or not, it was an energy or whatever it was, doesn't matter. The story of that man was ridiculed and sacrificed. Well, they've ridiculed Trump. They've tried to basically sacrifice him with all the stuff they're doing, but he wins and he'll rise again, and it will be 2021, Trump 4 more years. It all from day one. Yeah, Kelly, I don't know if you've seen the call that I shouted out before. Oh my God. I'm just like, wow, I'm just trying to find the Q, here it is in the middle. Right, are you ready? Because some of you may not have heard this, but you're going to hear it again for the people who have. Oh, it's all coming. You know what I mean? Everything ties together now, Kelly. Kelly knows me from YouTube a bit ago. Speak on the phone. Remember when I didn't used to talk about this and then I did, and loads of people fell off because they were like, oh my God, Dolly, why are you into politics and talking about Trump? He's an orange orangutan or whatever they used to call him. You know, that's what they used to call him. I was like, I'm not into politics. It's not about politics. This is about good versus evil. And the spiritual people out there who think it's not anything and it's all love and you can do this. I mean, I'm into all that, but that's baloney as well. It's good versus evil. Reality is duality. It's got to be put back to balance. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what some people say, but he's not, is he? No, he's taking them sort of people down, like you've just said on the end. So, yeah. So, I'm going to read it out. Right, you ready for the Q poem? I'll just have a bit of a drink out my cup, my nice Trump cup that I got from America when I went to New York the other year. Yes. And I skated on Trump's ice skating ring. No, he's not. He's a great man. He's a good man. Doesn't mean he doesn't say things sometimes, or he doesn't swear, or he doesn't say that 31 and 13. There you go, validation. At the end of the day, we all do. Nobody's perfect, but he's a good man. He's a good man. So are you ready? Well, one on Twitter account is an interesting one. She says is Horned Guy's brother as well as a lot of other interesting stuff. He shows he's only getting started. Yeah, thank you. Is it Ray of Thoth 24? Do you mean the Horned Guy meaning military Marines, like the ones that got in there to get to grab the laptops and all that, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's a great man. Right, I'm going to read this out because if I've got new people in here, I'm going to read this poem I made up in the kitchen in around 2018. If you want to support by coffee donation, I do have a super chat in the chat. Right, here we go. We all came together by the letter Q, picked up the breadcrumbs, researched and knew what to do. The movement of truth from dark to light. We are all Q, and we, the people, will fight for our freedom, our families, and our rights to live in a world rid of evil. It's all for our kids. So we ride on the Q train with POTUS and R. So let's unite together and shout hurrah. The plan of the elite sky is falling down. They never thought she'd lose. They are such clowns. So the rise of the people, like the rise of the sun, I get tingles every time I read this, is light to the world to show us the way. Truth is here and it's here to stay. This time will be told for years to come. History we are making and we're all part of it. It's been so much fun. We've laughed, we've cried, we've wobbled at times, some people still are, but we stayed strong and we stayed on the ride. The time is now where we go one, we go all. Patriots of the world, we win, they fall. Thank you to Q, POTUS and R. You set us free to be who we truly are, we the people. Whoop! I love this poem. It's my poem, but I love it. I love it. I get tingles every time I read it. And it's in its scruffy form. But that is my poem. Again, as I've said before, a tribute to Q, Trump and JFK Jr. Because that is R. So just putting that out there. And I want to say a great big shout out to Trump. We love you. We are rooting for you. We know what you're doing. God bless Trump and God bless America. That's all I want to say. I'm putting this out there right now. I'm not in fear. You know, if people think, oh, you're going to be laughing on the other side of your face when you see it's not, well, we'll see, won't we? I'm saying it right now. God bless Trump, the military, the good side of the military, all the good patriots, all the good people that are involved with everything. God bless America for what's happening over there. Just God bless everybody, you know. God bless America and God bless Trump and the team. Beautiful has been quite a roller coaster where we go when we go. It has. Sister, yes, reality is truly stranger than fiction. It sure is. That's going to be a big one for some people. Gratitude to the divine for our blessing and for the divine will being brought in and revealing, giving new eyes and ears. Buckle up, buttercup. Exactly. Beautiful thing to say. Whoop! Thank you, Dolly. Your prayers are so welcome. Love you. Thank you, Carla. I do, though. I do put intentions out there, prayers, whatever you want to call them. I call them intentions for Trump, for the world, for everybody. I was going to get upset then just because the reason why I started opening my mouth at the beginning when I first got into Q, whether people believe it or not, it's not really bothered about people who are naysayers, is at the end of the day, it's for the kids, it's for the next generations. They cannot grow up in a world of how this has been, you know, because it isn't divine. It isn't a divine way. And it will have come up at some point somewhere with something because it's not divine. And the divine won't stand for it and not stood for it, you know. And that's why the Great Awakening means the world waking up. This is happening. It's not this event of everyone going on about to me of, oh, going off world and all that. Maybe that will. Do you know what I mean? This is the event. This is the Great Awakening. This is it. You know what I mean? People waking up to different things, but they're still awakening. I wrote a couple of poems as well. Yeah, you know, the Great Awakening is going to be the greatest, tippy top, exactly. The greatest story ever told. And do you know what I'm glad about? I'm going to state this right here and now. Let's see if I'm wrong or right. I'm glad I'm on the right side of history. I'm looking at the chat, 33 in chat and 17 thumbs up. Whoop! Christ consciousness. Q, quell, source. Remember what I was saying the other day? There's an answer for me right in chat. Yeah. It's just moved then as I was looking at it, but it was 33 and 17. Is I'm on the right side of history. I know I'm on the right side of history, and I'm glad I'm watching history go down. We're all going to be in this story, you know, for the people who stood on the right side of history, you know, the people who try to help other people see. But I'm glad I'm on this side and not that side. You know what I mean? On the right side of history. It is about where you stand now. It's not about sitting on the fence and being a bystander, as in sitting on the fence and just going, I'm not sure, I'll go this side because I think this side is winning. People do that and they do it on YouTube. So I think I'll go to this side because I think this side is winning. No, I don't even know what to say. Grab the bull by its horns. What are you doing? I've stood by this side all the way through. I've not wobbled, I've not wavered, I've said that before. At the end of the day, stand up for something. So, I mean, even if you don't believe it, are you going to stand up or are you just like wavering on which side? Stand up for something. Accelerated growth and expansion. Yes, it's all about growth and expansion. Because then when people see the truth, they can expand. They can't expand in lies. You can't expand in lies and fear. You can't expand in lies and fear. Like a lot of us know, a lot of what people are going to find out isn't going to be pretty. But the truth will set you free. The truth is truth at the end of the day. It's a bit like Wonder Woman 1984, you go and watch that. She says something about truth at the beginning. And if you look at Wonder Woman 1984, the film at the end, when people realise what they really want, I don't want to spoil it, go and watch that. It's like, yeah, truth is truth. No matter if it's painful, truth is truth. So, the greatest part of this all madness is all the great people I've met and look so forward to seeing you all daily. Someday I will be the greatest. It will be the greatest to thank you personally. Do you know what, Carla? That is getting me upset now because the best thing I've learned on this journey of truth with many different things in it is the people I've met in my chat who come in like you do. The people in my chat that I've actually met in real life, there's a few that I've actually met in real life and speak to on the phone, as there's a few in there now. And just watching people all over the world, you know, no matter which way you find out, watch for YouTube or wherever, if the people, the good people waking up and communicating with each other, knowing what's going on. And like when I'm on my channel, when you all come over and you go over to other channels, this isn't just about me because this is going on everywhere with people's channels and everything. And we're all connecting, you know, we say Vibe Tribe, and then people aren't feeling alone or feeling that they're going crazy because they're actually seeing other people talking about it. And this is how we see the truth, because it's like, well, we're all talking about it. And you know that sometimes when you're feeling a bit worried or in fear, you can go to other channels. You know, I do, and it gives me strength as well. But you lot also give me strength in the chat as well, because it's a vibe off each other. Astral Thief, I almost met you, Dolly, in Manchester. Did you? What do you mean almost? Did you see me at the march? I know someone came over, and I can't remember who it was. He's been in chat, and he actually came over to me and went, hiya, Dolly. And I was like, who are you? Because obviously I can't see your faces. So, yeah, but I mean a cry, joy cry, because it is, oh, yes, I've been getting emotional. Yeah, and I think, I'm not emotional, but I think when this is seen more and it comes out more and we're getting to the goodness of it, I think I'm just going to get emotional as in a sigh of relief, you know, that I've been very strong and I've had to detach myself away from certain stuff that's been going on that we know about, that people are going to find out about, that isn't nice. But when that also, it's like a sigh of release where you think you might just have a cry of joy and like, oh my God, people, you know, it's beautiful. People are waking up, but that's that sort of emotional release of, oh my God, the thing that I was actually into and was researching. Hi, Rachel, was researching and putting a lot of energy on. You know, I come on here and I've done videos where I've been on for 3 hours straight. You know, I could sit on YouTube and do a 24-hour stint. I could. I'm a chatterbox. I love chatting. That's why I've got a little chat show of my own. But yeah, tears of joy, that will be it, Carl. It'll be tears of joy. I could well up now thinking about not what people are going to find out with the bad stuff, but when they get past all that and the enjoyment of humanity is waking up and humanity is winning, and humanity, they tell us humanity is nothing, humanity, oh, we're evil. We're not. We weren't born evil. We were born out of love. A child doesn't know until it's taught them, brainwashed, programming, all that stuff. So now, and more people will come to love as they see that. But we have to be a bit feisty at the minute because it is a war that we're in. You know, when you've been in the dark room for a long time and you see it and go out into the light, it can seem too bright. Yeah, starting burning, even, yeah, but once you're adjusted and aligned, you're like, yeah, very true, very true. Ray of FOF 24, you do. It'll hurt your eyes will be streaming, but you'll get used to it, as people will get used to a new way that's coming in and stuff, and, you know, but I love the Juan video. Thank you so much for the link. I have to put it out there. If I see something, I have to put it out there. So thank you, Kurt, for saying that. I got goosebumps. Oh, God, it was amazing. I got goosebumps. I've just, that faith of that energy of that is just, oof, oof. I can't even speak. I don't even know what to say. Just finished watching the video you recommended, Dolly, lifted my heart. Thank you, Jane. That's why I put it out there. So I'm just glad there's some of you that have actually gone and watched it all, because it is a long one, because I came in with, I think, people who may not have seen it. But I caught a live stream. Yeah, this is Awakening is amazing. It is, you know, and it just revalidates me with my intuition and stuff that's been going on for the past, I don't mean past things before that, just with the whole, especially with the whole Q and Trump thing, that I was on the right path and I am on the right side of history. And personally, this is just me, you know, it's just me, you know, like I said, I guess we'll see, but it's that knowing, Yes, I've been so pissed off at times these past few days to or crying from sadness. It is a roller coaster, Elizabeth, and that's why I keep saying don't watch too much. Keep to the people that you like watching. Be aware, because you need to be aware of what's going on, but don't get too caught up into it, and do things that you love and stuff like that. That's why I was painting. I was painting listening to that video, and the picture that I'm doing is quite going with the times. I'll bring it over again. Yeah, we're on the right path for the beginning. Yeah, we are. Let me see if I can show it again. Like I said, it might be a bit wet at the minute, and it looks a bit weird because it's in its first stages, but it says peace and love. Peace and love. It looks a bit weird at the minute because it's got no details in it. It's nowhere near finished off, but it's a peace and love picture it's going to be. That's a painting that I did a bit ago and just left it. I tend to leave things for a little bit and then go back to them. And I was listening to Juan, and I was doing that at the same time. Thought it was very relevant, peace and love, because we will be going to peace and love instead of fear, fear and hate and all them sort of fearingnesses. Yeah, it'll look totally different again. I'm actually thinking now of, on the big, I don't know how I'd get it out, but the big picture as well, the big one that I said was like Indigo 7. I may put that up for sale as well. Only just let you know you are on live. Only just let you know you are on live. Eh? Oh, it's only just let you know you're on live. Well, that's YouTube for you. Yeah, so thank you, Dean. It's just stuff that comes out of me when I feel like painting and drawing. I have to do it, and that's that. The Called, gonna give it look best regards. Yes, Alan, is it? Go and watch it. Honestly, it's a bit stupid, the video, because you have to keep tapping on it to get it to play, but you need to watch it. You can just chill out and listen to it, but it's got little bits of videos and things, but it's beautiful. The songs in it are beautiful. It's so uplifting. I'm so ecstatic at the minute with that, so yeah, I'm just happy. There's lots of shit going to be going down, but we're going to be seeing lots as well. And, normally what the news says is the complete opposite. If they're saying impeachment, it means complete opposite. He won't get impeached because he didn't get impeached before, but people will believe it because they watch the news and believe it. Oh, it was just Rachel. There was a thing in my last video about a film called The Called by Jennifer Mack. You'll have to look for the link, and if you tap on it, The Punisher. You watch it and you know who I'm talking about. I was like, oh my God. Because I saw the little picture of that video. I saw it the other day with Roseanne Barr, and I brought it up and sent it to my dad and said, he's got a picture of I thought it was a bag, but it was a car, the red car that is in the Punisher car. I said, that's a Punisher. But we all know Juan. We all know who we believe Juan to be. So I was just like, and his voice has got less... I don't know what the word is, sounding a bit more... So I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see the movie play out. What's next? People saying about the horned guy. I believe he may be military. I'm not saying that's a God's honest truth. I'm just saying that's what I think it could be. But that's fine if it isn't, because we all know they've got in there anyway. And we're just going to see what happens next in the next stage of this great movie that's being played out. Yes, Simon Parks is a good channel. I've not listened to his latest one, but I do catch him now and again, because there's a lot of people that I've watched in the past, and I don't watch a lot now because I know most of the stuff that's going on, but also you don't get notifications and stuff, do you, really? Because, we know what they're like. I will definitely watch it. So, yeah, I just catch bits and bobs, and then obviously I'm arting and doing other stuff, and then I've got a little one and all that sort of stuff, and then I'm coming on here, and that's why, it can be quite tiring sometimes, but I love it. Trying to multitask everything. But even though my fellow would think, why are you doing this sometimes? Why do you go on YouTube and do this? And it doesn't really matter. I'm like, oh, it does. To me, it does. We're in a war, and people have to stand up. He'll see in the end why I've been doing what I've been doing, and why I've been talking about the things I talk about. And people think, oh, you call yourself spiritual, but like talk Trump and Q, and it's like, yeah. Spiritual just means growth, expansion, being a better person, going within and finding you again, going within and finding your spark and shining it and shining the light and talking the truth, no matter what, not backing down because someone's trying to dim your light, someone's trying to say something. You shine your light and always hold on to that faith no matter what. And that's what I've always done. And it's just about being a better person every day. You know, you don't need certain words and certain tools that some people have put out, but you can use them, you know. You can use them. It's just how you do it. Everybody's different. Everybody does it differently. Flower power, yes, shine your light. Hi, flower power. I'm just waiting for them studs to come out. I was telling you today, because she's after some little gem studs, but I'm just waiting for them studs to come before I do that. Yeah, trust the plan I always have done, because I trust the plan within myself as well. That's where people get mixed up. Being spiritual is being open to everything. Yes, it is. Spiritual is being open-minded. This is why a lot of people who don't believe in it, it's not their fault. They're not open-minded because they'll sit in front of the TV and the news and they'll just gobble it all up of what the government is saying. This, that and the other. It's not saying they're all bad, but, you know, that's what they believe. They're letting the government stand over them. It's not under God. It's under government. It's under man. Well, no. And, you know, if you can't sort of expand and be open to quite a lot, because you do have to have your mind open to quite a lot, especially with the things that are coming that some people don't believe in, you know, they're either awake and getting it or awake at time. Yeah. Oh, what did you say, Astral Thief, before? Because I didn't even see if you put anything up. How did you nearly meet me in Manchester? I don't know what you said before. That's why, you know what I mean? I would have never been carrying on talking about this if I thought it wasn't real. I would have given up ages ago and thought, you know what, I'm not. If I wasn't sure in myself, that it wasn't something good or real, I would have just quietly stopped talking about it. I mean, I don't go on as much as I did a few years ago, because you are a bit like that when you want to wake people up. You just want to smash everyone over the head with a baseball bat, do you know what I mean? Wake up! Red pill, blue pill. But like I said, I've not fell off the Q train with it. I just don't watch that anymore. I don't need to, because I can see it all unfolding. But yeah. Yeah, they will come at the right time. The right divine time. I was in London where I was met up in Manchester. I was going to go. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because I met Daddy Dragon that day as well, and the great Paul boys from up our way here. So, yeah, so I'm going to go anyway. I've just calmed down because I was just so excited watching that. And I know the people who've watched it and know about all that will understand it. Other people might be watching this now or in a bit thinking, I don't know what she's talking about. You will do. Like I said, that was the Q poem. I'm going to go and chill out now. I'm going to go and chill out, let my painting dry and build some more layers up tomorrow, because I've actually got a commission to do as well. So that's great. Thank you, Dolly, for the link. It was really appreciated, uplifting. Let's hope it's all successful. Like, we're not hoping. It is. It's already been done. It's already done. It's already done. The very weekend thing for our children. It's already done. Already done. All in the plan. Movie playing out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you get what I'm saying. I keep missing the lives. Two coming in late. Yeah, you will do, Belinda, because that's why I always have to come on before, because YouTube, you don't get notifications, really. I met Roxanne, Dave Murphy. Yeah, I've met Dave Murphy, Dave Marsh. Yeah, I've met all of them. They're good. When I was at a convention, and you know, I'm friends with Roxanne, we haven't communicated. I think we communicated just before Christmas, but obviously she's doing her thing, but we're still friends, and we'll probably end up doing a show together, probably maybe in a few weeks or something, because obviously people who've watched us two together, us two girls, always knew about Q. We were shouting out about Q and other people thought it was still a side up then. I used to talk about it anyway, and then Roxanne knew about it, I didn't know she knew about them. When we got friendly, and we were like, oh my God, you know, and she knows about that, and we've both held on with it. And the reason why we both held on with it was because we're both mothers, and we saw the truth, and we stood up and said, we're not letting this happen. We're not turning around. Hi, Susie Q, and saying, when our kids, you know, if it fell and our kids say, what did you do in this great awakening? We spoke out. We spoke out. I couldn't sit there knowing what I know and not speak out, as in because I had a platform anyway. I know it's only a little platform because I had a platform. If I wasn't on here, I'd be speaking out to my friends and that, which I do anyway. You know, when you're out there. So we'll watch when you live finished. Oh, thank you, Mandaboo. So yeah, I'm just going, really, that was just basically about watching The Called. We've all been called, if you get what I'm saying. People go on about starseeds and light workers and all that. We've all been called to shine our light. You know, different areas of different things, but it's all linking up together. Hey, babes, keep shining your light, beautiful. So yeah, Susie Q, I don't know if you watched The Call, the thing that I was talking about. Oh God, it was amazing. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. It just gives you that bit of a boost, doesn't it? Great to see you tonight, Dolly. Thanks for the awesome chat. Wishing you light and love to you all. And remember, if you sing to the sun of love and thanks, the sun will... Yeah, and the sun does. Always gratitude. Gratitude, 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 the attitude of gratitude. So with that, I will say I'm very grateful that you all come in chat to join my chats when you can. I'm very grateful I have the support of you guys in chat. And you know, that you're all beautiful to each other in chat, and we just get a few, you know, dwellers under the bridge sometimes, but we don't get a lot because the chat has a high vibe. Thank you for the people who have been supporting in Super Chat. Thank you very much. It means a lot and it's very much appreciated. I just see it as a coffee donation. I spoke out about the music. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for you all, and I'm just grateful that people are beginning to wake up. Actually, before I go, let's do one thing that you're grateful for today off everybody in chat. One thing. It doesn't have to be massive. It could just be you woke up. Do you know what I mean? Be grateful for taking another breath. So, come on, people. Yeah, save our children. Exactly, Susie Q. Susie Q is grateful for her children. Yeah, I'm grateful for my family. Children. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything, you know. Let's see if anyone can think. Balance of body, mind and soul within connection through spirit to the divine to life. Live the best life for your most growth. Yeah. Gratitude for all experience, many paths to love. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say to people. It's the best path for you to live your life the best way with most growth. You know, that's why I say we're all different. We all grow and expand differently with what's right for us. Belinda is grateful for her two dogs. Flower Power is grateful for my awakening. Exactly. It's hard at first, but you will be grateful. I found it hard at first, but then I was grateful. Deanie is grateful for the sun. Yoholo, I think it is, grateful for Q and this beautiful sunny day and my family. Beautiful. Kurt, I'm thankful I found your channel. Oh, thank you, Kurt. I don't know where you're from. Are you from the UK? Deanie, my family. Elizabeth, my children. Even the one who is not awake yet still loves me. Yeah. Astral Thief, my breath. Exactly. Breath is very important, and deep breathing is very important as well. Deep breaths when you're feeling anxiety. Deep breath through the nose from your stomach. I hold it in for about 5 seconds and release. Like, do that a few times and it does calm you down. Anyone else before I go? I'm grateful we all get to communicate, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if we didn't have the internet, some people think it's bad. If we didn't have the internet, which really, when you look into it, Nikola Tesla brought that about, we wouldn't be able to communicate like this. No, the world wouldn't know what was going on. And that's why back in the days when we didn't have all this, that's how they got away with a lot back in the past, because you'd have to ride an horse or get on a boat to tell people the truth, a bit like Jesus Christ times, do you know what I mean? But we all know, click of a button, on, world knows what's going on. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, Missouri, sorry. I'll get to know. Gonna go watch it again. Yeah, it's brilliant. Deanie, President Trump. Yeah, so grateful for President Trump and the Q team. Do you know what I mean? The internet saved me from a massive depression. I'm glad you've said that, Flower Power, because the internet has you know, some people see it as, oh, it's a bit of a, you know, if you're on time, it's a bit of a ditch, but it has helped people, because if you're on your own or you've been feeling on your own with the V thing going on, and there's people around you that can't see what's going on, which is really hard and was at the beginning, and they're not awake, you feel like bashing your head off a wall. So when you do find channels and people, because there's many, it's not just me, it does save you from certain anxieties and depressions, because you can see people talking and communicating about what's going on, and people in chat and everything, like I said, on other channels. And that's what's great about it, and that is what's happening. Grateful to be alive, yeah, exactly. Oh, you're in Yorkshire. Cue President Trump, all of you people here that keep me positive. Yes, Elizabeth, I'm so grateful for beautiful souls like you who sing in the sounds of silence. Oh, thank you, Susie Q. Yeah, I'm grateful for you all as well, and the people that I'm coming across. Susie Q's one of them. I do talk to Susie Q on the phone. But yeah, well, I'm glad you think that, Flower Power, and I do try to do that on my Instagram channel as well, you know, stuff that I put over there of my creative stuff. Like I said, that is Soul Odyssey Healing on Instagram. A lot of people have said before I go that they, you know, they're not on Instagram. You don't have to, you can make an account, you don't have to use it, you can just make an account and not open it, but you can come and check my stuff out. You can use it like that, because we're using it against them anyway. I did say to people, and I did say this last year anyway, sometimes I'm going to come on and show you what I'm making, like I do show you a few bits, and I'm going to do a bit like an online shop on YouTube, just to show you what I've got for the people who aren't on Instagram and stuff like that, because people have asked me, how can I see your stuff, because I'm not on there. And then all you can do is you can just go and email me if you spot something, and maybe might be able to sort it out that way. But like I said, future will be a website, you know, because anyone can get to a website. And I will do that for you sometimes, you know. I've got to blow my own trumpet for the things that I do. No one else is going to do it for me, are they? I will give you a clue. I live where all the hippies live now. Oh, I don't know what, Glastonbury? I don't know. It's a spiritual war, and we won. Yes, it is. Yeah, and that's why we're fighting it out. They're fighting out in the physical as well. Must be a different Susie Q. What's a different Susie Q? Oh, unless it's another Susie Q who isn't a Susie Q. If it's not my Susie Q that I phoned to, I don't know who you are, because there is a Susie Q. Or are you talking to Deanie? I don't know what's going on. Have I just read it wrong? Oh yeah, you are talking to Deanie. I'm like, what's going on? Susie Q's been taken over. She's a clone. Oh my god. She's a clone. That's when I get confused in chat sometimes. You know, you're like, oh, what we're reading then? And you're like, oh, sorry, if someone was having a conversation in chat. Right, Susie Q's turned into a clone. You know each other. Oh, what, you two know each other? Who knows each other? I'm getting confused now in chat. Oh, is that you talking to Rachel Fixie? I'm not even looking at chat. Getting all confused. All right, so there's a Susie Q in the house. That isn't the Susie Q that normally comes in. We have a Susie Q that not. Oh yeah, you're not normal Susie Q, and you know why I know you're not normal Susie Q looking at you now? Because you haven't got a wrench, and Susie Q's got a wrench, so that's quite funny. So yeah, you've got the exact same name as someone else who comes in, but you haven't got a wrench, so now we know it's not the usual Susie Q. So yeah, and she doesn't normally say babes as well either. So yeah, that's quite funny. Deanie, what? It's not you either. Are you a clone as well? Oh yeah, and you're talking to Rachel. See how confused you can get in chat sometimes? It's like funny. So yeah. You remind me of the old Janine when you had short hair with your hair like that. Oh, I know when I had short hair, yeah, because my hair does look short actually. It's because I've got like a big bun in and you can't see it. But it does, yeah. When I used to come on and do my little chats when Finn was a baby. No, no one said you were a clone, you know, thought you were pretending to be someone else or original. Oh, a Scouse thing. Ah. Well, anyway, yeah, well, there's two Susie Qs now, but we know the other the real Susie Q. The other Susie Q that was here before you has a wrench, so we can tell the difference. Oh, you've been on a few times. I might have just thought you were Susie Q, the other Susie Q, but like I said, I can tell the difference now. One's got a wrench and one hasn't, so there you go. So if people get mixed up in chat, Susie Q, the Susie Q with the wrench has got a wrench. So how is Finn? The terror. You know, they're off school and he's just, I'm hungry every 5 minutes. He's not, he's just bored. You know, but he's fine. He's fine. He's, I keep telling him, I said, all these superheroes, you know, trumping everybody. And I said, we are as well. I said, yeah, they're going after the evil ones, you know, because he's into his superheroes. So, yeah, anyway, I'm just waffling on now. So, anyway, like I said, if you've seen it, The Called, it's fabulous. Watch it again. If you haven't, you need to go and get the link from the other video and go and watch it. It's absolutely amazing. It's really good to just lie down, watch it, chill. You need to listen to it, and because it does go on for quite a bit, but it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah. So anyway, I'll let you all go. Oh, I'm not gonna sleep again tonight after watching that. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens over the. It starts unraveling over the next days, weeks and stuff, and I guess we'll see. Like I said, thanks all for coming in. Thanks for the super chat and everything, and I will see you very soon. Even though, like I said, I'll be busy at weekend, but you know me, if I see something, I'll be like, oh my God, did you just see this? But it's starting to, I will say before I go, it's starting to get exciting now, because when we used to talk about all this and we used to see things, but other people didn't see it, you know, with the Q and the Trump and everything, and then we had like, people still moaning all the time, not seeing anything. Well, they are seeing it now, and it's just beautiful because it's our time now. It is our time. Lots of stuff, strength and healing to all. Thank you for your time, Dolly. Lots of love. Thank you, Susie Q. So, like I said, it's our time now. We are getting seen for stuff. I'm not saying we've been right about every little detail, but we are getting seen for what we've been putting out is actually matching up to things. The breadcrumbs are actually turning into that bread that we're baking with the whole picture. You know, they can't stop what's coming. So any naysayers that might come in after and comment, we're not bothered. You keep naysaying because you can't stop what's coming, and you're going to see it yourself. A lot of people won't want to agree with it and go on because they're stuck in their ego, and especially if they've been really hating on Trump, they're not going to want to change their minds, are they, just yet, because they won't want to look like, you know, they followed the wrong thing or how duped they've been. But they need to get over it, because we've all been duped at the end of the day. We've all been duped, we've all been brainwashed at the end of the day. So there you go. So love to you all in chat, and I will see you soon. Where we go, when we go all. Bye.